Dear all pharma professionals, I thank you all of you that you made my book Blue Ocean of Compliance the best-selling book or bestseller book on Amazon. To say you thanks, I have decided to start the series of sessions named under the name of Blue Ocean of Compliance Tips. Under this program on my YouTube channel, I'm going to share with you compliance tips related to cGMP areas for the pharmaceutical industry, and it is really going to enhance the level of compliance on your site if you are going to implement the tips discussed in this program. So I really request you to subscribe my YouTube channel and listen to the discussions and tips I'm going to share with all of you in this program. I am very much confident, I am really assure you that if you will implement the things which are discussed in Blue Ocean of Compliance tips, is really going to enhance the level of compliance on your site, and at the time of audit you will be able to face the audit very peacefully and happily and without any tension. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and listen to Blue Ocean of Compliance tips. I hope you have got my book Blue Ocean of Compliance and you are reading this book and understanding this book and implementing the ideas discussed in this book on your site. Please listen that ideas without implementation are not going to help you. So do not forget to implement the ideas discussed in my book Blue Ocean of Compliance. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel and listen to this Blue Ocean of Compliance tips and enhance the level of compliance on your site. We shall be meeting in the episodes of Blue Ocean of Compliance tips. Thank you. Welcome to the Blue Ocean of Compliance tips. Today the topic of discussion is in material management, and in that we are going to discuss receipt and quarantine for API manufacturing facility. This is the second part which we have discussed already. There are many tips I'm going to give you that you will have to ensure on your site, and you have to check that whether these practices are there on your site or not. So first thing is that whenever any material is received in your company, packing of that material must be checked visually. After that, that material should be sampled, tested and then released, and after that the material can be used. There are many other things that whenever any material is received, so before release of the material should be kept in the quarantine. Until the material is released after testing, the material should be kept in the quarantine area. So you can do the different arrangement to identify the material is in quarantine. Many warehouses are there where the separate area is there for the quarantine. There are companies where the space constraint is there. Specific colored ribbon is tied to all the containers which are under the quarantine, and the labeling of the quarantine is also specified. So there are different systems by which one can identify that material is still to be released. So you can use the systems as per the company's policy and as per the guidances. So now second thing is that whenever you are going to keep the incoming material or mix the incoming material with the existing stock, you have to ensure that material must be released before you are going to mix that material into existing stock. Another thing is that if the material does not comply this specification, so that material should be rejected. In the warehouse, for rejected material, separate area is specified, and that is under the control in the quality unit. So receipt and quarantine of the material is very important by compliance point of view and for the systems of the warehouse. Now whatever material is there in the warehouse, so that material should be periodically sampled and tested. The period of testing can be defined based on the testing and the data of the result of the testing. So that is separate topic, but now we are discussing the tips. The next point is that if non-dedicated tankers are used, then cleaning certificate must be available, and the material which is stored in that tanker, in that non-dedicated tanker, should be acceptable to the quality unit which is going to receive the material in that tanker. So there are small things which should be ensured to maintain the compliance on your side for quarantine and release, receipt and quarantine of the material. So today these were the tips. I hope whatever tips I am sharing with you in this blue ocean of compliance tips, you are ensuring that on your side, because without implementation, knowledge is not effective and it is not going to help you to maintain the compliance. So do not forget to implement all the tips discussed in this program on your site, and I hope if you will implement all these tips, so you will be able to take the level of compliance of your site to a very high level. With this, Dr. Rupali Paranspe is signing out until we meet again in next episode of Blue Ocean of Compliance Tips. Hello friends. So how the reading of Blue Ocean of Compliance is going on? Let me tell you that while you reading, you can do one thing, that you read the exercises given at the end of each chapter, and you can think that how those practices you can implement. For example, if you are reading the chapter of the reasons of the non-compliance, then you can also see that what are the non-compliance practices are going on your side, and based on that, those non-compliances you can fix at the same time. So in this way you are going to get a very good result of reading the Blue Ocean of Compliance, right? So keep on reading and implement the principles of the Blue Ocean of Compliance. And another thing is that I have also started one Blue Ocean of Compliance tips on my YouTube channel, so you can also listen to that. In those I talk with you about the simple principles of the cGMP guidance, right? So those cGMP guidances are very simple, but if you will not follow those principles, then there may be a major non-compliance, major NCs, and you can get the 483s or warning letter or enforcement actions finally. So you can do one thing, that you can read my book Blue Ocean of Compliance, you can listen to the Blue Ocean of Compliance tips, you can also follow me on LinkedIn, and you will be able to read the thoughts which will really going to bring the change within your thinking process, right? So there are a lot of guidances, but it also depends that how we think, right? So if your thinking process will be such that you will be automatically away from the non-compliance, so it is going to help you a lot. So what I try in my post, that I generally discuss about and how to think, right? So that you will be thought leader of pharma industry and you will automatically avoid the non-compliances, okay? So thank you, Dr. Rupali Paranspe signing out until we meet again in our next Blue Ocean of Compliance tips, okay? Thank you.